Welcome to my YouTube channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Shayla. I feel like I should do an introduction and give you guys a small overview of like who I am and what I do. So I am a student. I'm 22 years old. I'm currently studying to be a teacher. I want to work in early childhood education, and I'm also earning a degree in human services. Currently, right now, I'm in the banking world, so I am a personal banker, which is pretty exciting. It's a lot of selling and it's a lot of knowledge, but I feel like learning about finances is definitely what I need, and it's definitely helping me out a lot. And I also love to do makeup. So who would have thought? I feel like I'm 18 different people in one. I feel like this YouTube channel is long overdue. I've been wanting to do something like this for 5 or 6 years now, since the beginning of high school, since freshman year in high school, and I've never really had the funds, or I've never had the motivation or the opportunity to get to actually do it. So now that I do have the time, the money, the energy, I feel like it's a great time to start. And I know I'm a little late in the game, but I've had a lot of strange things in my environment happening, in which I've figured, this is, it's calling my name. Like, it's time for me to do something for myself that I love and that I really want to work hard on. And again, I'm doing it for the fun. I love makeup. I always have, and I love talking about it. But I feel like I have a lot of friends and family who are not into makeup, so I don't really have anybody I can talk to about makeup. So this is where you guys come in, the YouTube world. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want to know anything about me, if there's anything that's concerning, if you guys have any advice, please feel free to give it to me. I'm open to any ideas, any criticism. I'm open to anything. My first ever YouTube video would be this look that I have on. So yeah. I'm like running out of words to say. It takes a while to get comfortable in front of the camera, but if you guys, again, if you guys just want to see how I achieved this look today, I used the MakeupShaylaColourpop collection. Just keep on watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you love me that much, you'll press the little bell for the post notifications. All of the details will be in the bottom bar below. And I will see you guys later. Bye. You know what? I'm just going to play with colors and see what I like for a look. I'm not going to overthink about it, because that's usually when your makeup comes out the worst, is when you think too much about the look you want to do. So of course, let's just go for it. I'm going to go into Culture. No, I lied. I am lying. I'm going to go into Revenge, and I wiped the brush off, so don't start with oh my gosh, you're mixing colors. Into Revenge, and I'm putting that in my crease. Oh, this is nice. Oh yeah, this is a really nice color. It blends out really nice too. So I typically work with a little at a time, because it always happens. It never fails. I go into a palette, put too much on the brush, put it on my eye, and then can't blend it out because it's so pigmented, it's so thick, and my eyeshadow ends up looking real crazy. Real crazy. So with a fluffy eyeshadow blending brush, I'm just going to go into Thick. THIC too. That's how you know she real bougie, Real bougie girl. And this is just like a brighter orange, and I'm just blending out that red with this orange. and I'm blending it up higher, like into the brow bone. But with the orange, you definitely want to just grab the smallest amount. Like you barely want your brush to touch the color. That's how I do mine. That's how I blend it out, because I don't want the orange to show too much. I just want it to blend like that rough line that I have with the, like the dark, it's like a burnt orange. The name of that shadow is Revenge. But I still want to do a halo eye, and I still want it to be gold, so I'm going in. I'm parched. I'm going in with an even smaller tapered brush, and I'm going into the color Played Out. And I'm just focusing this color into the corners of my eyes, so the outer V. And right now I'm just sort of drawing out what, like where I want this shadow to go. I'm not really blending it yet. And then the inner corner. So I'm using really light pressure on all these shadows, because then I'll go in and just deepen up and darken stuff up. But just so that I sort of know what I'm working with in the beginning. That way I'm not walking around like I'm late in the game right now, that I should have been doing my YouTube a while ago. But I don't know, I never really had the time to do it. And now I'm really just like focusing on myself. And I feel like I want to do things that I love and that are good for me, that I feel like I can benefit from. It's like a therapy almost, doing your makeup and sharing it with people. And the amount of love that I've gotten is just like overwhelming. So thank you guys, I really do appreciate it. I do have a lot of color corrector on, the Becca one, which I love. This one doesn't have a shade on it either. What's good with these brands not putting the shades underneath? Like, I get it's on the box, but I don't keep the box. I just, you know. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and just grab our concealer. Might come off of camera for a little bit because my camera's down here. My mirror's down here. And what I'm gonna do with the concealer, I'm using a really flat concealer brush. I think this is actually a paint brush that I stole from my brother, which is really good for concealer. And I'm gonna just go ahead and cut out the sort of circle for the halo eye. And what I like to do is I like to sort of tug a little. Don't tug too much, because, you know, tugging and being really rough with your eyes gives you wrinkles. I'm not trying to do all that right now. I'm only 22, girl. I can't be having no wrinkles. But we are gonna go ahead and just sort of not cut the crease, but you know what I'm doing, all right? I don't know what it's called, but. And I just like to use back and forth motions, like. So I don't go too deep into the edge of my eye, because I still want that halo effect, and I don't go too deep into the corner of my eye, because again, I don't want that brown to go away. And also, I feel like when I go back and forth in the windshield motion, instead of just like, you know, making one line here, making one line here, filling it in, it already blends out for you, so you don't have to worry about going back into your eye and blending that out again. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to this eye. Instead of doing the gold, let's do like this Spill the Tea shade. Instead of doing TF, we'll do Spill the Sheets, Spill the Tea shades. I can't talk today. Ooh, that is really pretty. Okay, Shayla girl, I see you. This is a really beautiful color. Eyeshadow to wow me, but this Spill the Tea shade, child, wow, this is really nice. feel like it goes perfect with what I'm doing today. See what I mean? Like, this eye looks good, nice and pigmented. This eye is a hot mess, but we're just gonna work with it. And now with my foundation, medium 4 Barcelona by Nars. This is my absolute favorite foundation, and I talk about it on my Instagram. Every time I post a look on my Instagram, I talk about it. I mention them, I add them, and I know it's probably really repetitive that I keep talking about this foundation, but it's my absolute favorite. The battery actually died, so I had to wait a little to record. But I already put my lashes on off of camera. These are by Kiss. I don't have the name of the lashes, but they're Lash Couture. They're new, 5th Avenue collection, and they're really dramatic, and I just love the lashes that they came out with in this past season, like the collection they have. I got it at Ulta. So if you probably go there, you'll probably be able to find it. But I am just gonna start contouring. I did everything. I finished my eyes. I tight lines. I put white on my waterline, which I love to do because it really does open up my eyes when I have really thick, dramatic eyelashes. So I am just going in with the L.A Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the color Chestnut. And I am going to start contouring. So I don't. I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape in the color Medium, and that is going to go under my eyes. So because I already have the eyeshadow at the bottom, I don't really want to focus. I don't really want to bring the concealer up too high on my nose, on my forehead. Alright, sure. Alright. Excited to tell you guys. So on Instagram, I've been seeing a ton of like makeup hack videos where somebody goes in and they show you a little hack. And one of the hacks that sort of caught my attention was putting the beauty blender inside like a cup or something with olive oil and dish soap and putting it in the microwave. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of stupid, but I'm gonna try it anyways because, you know, I like trying stupid makeup hacks. So I did it, and I was so afraid that like the cup and the beauty blender were just gonna blow up on me. So I only put it in the microwave for 10 seconds, but I put it in, the beauty sponge sort of like it sunk to the bottom of the cup, and when I took it out, I just squeezed it and everything came out, and it was like the fastest clean that I have ever done on my beauty blenders ever. So right now I'm just blending out. Revolution. It's not, I don't think it's the actual banana powder, like the color of banana powder, but whatever, to each their own, to each its own, to each whatever the saying is. And I'm grabbing in with this beauty blender. I know what you're thinking, child, it is time to let that beauty blender go. But in my defense, this was my very first beauty blender ever, and I literally only use it for powder. I don't really use it to blend out stuff. I don't use it for like concealer or to apply foundation. I do it strictly for powder. Color. Real Techniques blending sponge. This one's a tiny one, and that's to get it. So as you can see, when I said don't worry if the contour looks a little crazy at first, blend the dark first and then the light out, because the light really sort of starts to cancel out that rough contour and it doesn't look as crazy as it does when you first apply it. And I got it all over my eyeshadow. Contour to have strange like lines, unblended lines. So what I do is I just go ahead and start blending again, like your eyeshadow. You want to make sure that everything is just one tone. Not one tone, you want different tones, but you want all the tones to sort of correlate together. Is that a good word to use? I don't know where that word came from. See, this is the only thing I don't like about this. Yeah, I don't like that. The thing with this powder is that it gets really sort of stuck to the foundation and it creates these strange streaks on your face. And this is my first time using it. I used the darker one on my cousin and it was really, really nice on her. But on me, for some reason, now that I see that I'm like using it, it's just like creating this strange like streak on my face. And I don't really know how to remove that. Let's try this. So let's see this. Yeah, I don't like that at all. I'm always trying to, what I mean, like I'm always trying to try new makeup products, but as soon as there's something about it that I don't like, I'm just like, you know what? Maybe not. I think that's a little better. I mean, it still looks a little crazy because it has to set and stuff, but we can try it. I'm using is by MAC and it is called Breath of Plum, and I love this. It's like a super like a mauve tone blush, and one of my co-workers actually told me that she was trying mauve tone blushes because she's not really somebody who uses blushes often, and I sort of jumped on that bandwagon and bought a mauve tone blush. So we have our highlighters from the Makeup Shayla collection, of course. I'm gonna use the shade Boomin'. This one is the gold one I was talking to you about, and I've had a really bad experience. Not a bad experience, but with the loose highlighter before. And as I was putting it on my face, it just started falling everywhere, and I was getting like highlighter like on my nose, I was getting it on my cheeks, and it just made me look like I dipped, oh, I gotta sneeze. It just made me look like I dipped my face in the highlighter, and I wasn't trying to go for that at all. This one is also a Real Technique. It's just a Real Technique. It's called the Strobing Fan Brush. And this one is Real Techniques by Sam and Nick. So I'm going to go ahead, now that I have my blush on, and I just focus the highlighter. See, like, you see what I mean? It's like all over my shirt. It's like a ton of fallout. But I just focus the highlighter like right on my cheekbone. And I work with a little all the time. I usually just put in my brush once and then just go ahead and fan it out. Off camera, I went ahead and lined my lips with the NYX Mauve lip pencil. I love these little lip pencils. They're only like $4 at Ulta. And I'm going in with the shade Come On Sis. And the shade is a little lighter and a little more pink than the actual lip liner, but I kind of like that ombre effect. And to finish off the look, I'm going in with my Revolution Makeup Pro Fix Illuminating Fixing Spray. I'm assuming this is a setting spray. I don't really like to read ingredients or the directions for anything. I just like it when a product has what the product is. I'm assuming a fixing spray is meant for setting, so that's what I've been using it for. I hate the smell of it, but it is a really good setting spray. I think I only paid like $4 for it. Looks like this at Ulta. Let's go ahead and get sprayed. I bathe in it. Yeah, it smells like, I don't know. It smells like ointment, like prescription ointment. If that makes any sense. And just for the sake of the video, I am just gonna add a little bit of the gloss. Normally with colors like this, I like it when they stay this shade, but we'll add some glosses. Come on, ColourPop. What is this applicator? What is this? Okay. I gotta go fix these edges because I'm looking toe up from the flow up. Alright, and I am all done with the look. So just to recap, I like the collection. I think it is super cute. The packaging, the gold, the rose gold on it with like the little stars, I think it's super cute. I also like how the shadow palette doesn't really match the packaging on the lipsticks and the lip gloss. I like that differentiation. It just gives it a unique feel to it. You can tell it's a collaboration when things are sort of mismatchy, I guess you can say. And the highlighters, I love the packaging on the highlighters as well. It's just super simple. You have little splashes of gold, rose golds. I'm assuming her favorite color is purple, or maybe she just did that because she felt like it. But yeah, I really like the collaboration. I think the shadow palette is definitely something that your vanity needs because you can do so many different looks with it. Sorry, I'm making mad. And then she has the 3 lipsticks are universal, so you can use them on any skin tone and it would still look really nice. I love lip liners, but I'm pretty sure you can get away without using any lip liners. But yeah, this is the final look. We're gonna go get some chicken wings. Leslie's in the back right now. You want to come make your star appearance now? Come here. Leslie, this is my homegirls for life. We're gonna go get chicken wings and they're gonna wine and dine me today. That's all about me today.
The next look is gonna be on Leslie.
I know, we're gonna do our makeup. Alright, and thank you for watching. Bye. You know how to